Krista.
And I'm Jewel.
And this is Dry Bones Awake.
And today we're going to be showing you guys how to make brownies.
With a tiny bit of poop.
Poop? I don't want poop in my brownies. Alright, so we're not actually making brownies today. Sorry to disappoint. My mom, growing up, always used to say, when we were talking about, oh, I'll just do a little bit of this, and she would say, a little bit of poop in your brownies is still poop in your brownies. So, on that note, we are going to be talking about the poop that's in your brownies. And that would be the Hateful Eight, the seed oils to look away from when you are reading nutrition labels and you're reading your salad dressings and looking for that hidden inflammation ingredient. These would be them. The Hateful Eight are canola, soybean, corn, cottonseed, safflower, sunflower, grapeseed, and rice bran. These are the main oils you want to be looking out for when you're looking for things to avoid.
Hold on. You mean these vegetable oils that I've been told are good for me are bad for my gut and create inflammation? Well, check this out. This is what happens to those vegetable oils before they ever hit the shelf or your pan. First, mechanical crushing. In this mechanical crushing process, early oxidation is formed. Hexane solvent baths would be the next step. Hexane is a petroleum product that they use to get every last bit of oil out of that seed. Then, the refining and deodorizing process, heating it up to crazy amounts of heat and pressure, which in part will actually turn it rancid before it ever hits the grocery store shelf. That will then force the molecules that were originally vegetable-based products into breaking apart, changing shape, and creating havoc in your body. They also turn into toxic chemical byproducts by the time that they're all finished. What does that mean to your gut? Well, it actually means that you're having what's called cellular rust created inside your body. That doesn't sound very good. Rust is actually the way that omega-6s are increased in these products, and they will get into your cellular membrane and cause system oxidative stress. Well, we've already talked about oxidative can be the breaking down and not good. So we're doing this inside our body and then ultimately breaking down our gut lining, which we know is where very modern gut issues are coming from. The good news is you don't have to give up flavor in order to heal your gut.
Let's head down to the kitchen where we're going to make 2 salad dressings that use healthy, gut-friendly fats.
Nice. Here we are in the kitchen.
And today we're going to be making a at-home healthy ranch recipe. So this is very near and dear to my heart because I love ranch. I'm very reliant on it. It's a very big part of my everyday eating. But sadly, I have not found a store-bought ranch that has healthy oils that rivals any other ranch that I've ever had. So until that day comes, if you have any, please leave them in the comments. But until that day comes, I'm gonna make mine at home. So this is how we make it. So starting off, we're gonna start with half a cup of avocado mayo. And it is important that you're using a mayo that has either avocado or olive oil in it. Next, we are going to do half a cup of sour cream.
Which this only has cultured cream in it. That's the only ingredient in this particular brand. I love this brand because they keep it simple.
Next, okay, so I'm gonna run through the seasonings really quick. Next, we have a teaspoon of dried dill weed, a teaspoon of dried chives, a teaspoon of dried parsley, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper. Woo! Okay, but also, on top of that, we do have a ranch seasoning. I know I kind of lied to you guys earlier when I was saying we haven't found a bottled ranch that rivals. But this ranch seasoning, it's great because the only thing that's in it is seasonings. There's no MSG, there's no maltodextrin, there's no any of all of our favorite buzzwords.
So basically I took 1 tablespoon of this in a recipe that I tried that was really good in this replacing the seasoning.
That's a really great one to get. You can get it at Kroger, Meijer, Amazon, on the Danos website. It's
easy to find.
Yeah, easy to find. And it's delicious. It's Wonderful. I love it. So anyway, thank you, sous chef. We're mixing that together. Next, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of either fresh lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. This is just adding that little zing to it.
Correct.
We're using apple cider vinegar.
Plus, great for your blood sugar.
Right.
Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go.
All right, now we've got to examine.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Throwing it around. Bam. All right, so now we have to examine what consistency we like. And I would say that it depends on what you're using it for. If you're dipping some chicken wings in, you might want it a little thicker. If you're putting it on a salad, you might want it a little thinner. So,
with that being said, we are going to add in, this is for salad. So we are going to add in, I believe, half a cup? No, 1/4 of a cup.
But,
sorry, guys.
But honestly, it's up to your discretion. I would just do it slowly, and then you get the consistency that you want. You can use either half and half, whole milk, buttermilk, whatever you have on hand. But yeah, keep those good, healthy fats going. I'd say that's pretty good.
Fair.
I'd say we like it maybe
A little
1/8 of a
thicker.
cup.
Yeah.
But you can see.
And when you put it in the fridge, it is going to thicken up.
You hold it, I'll pour it.
Okay. Going in. And
Yeah.
this should stay good in your fridge for up to a week. In your fridge, covered, tightly covered.
It's actually going to make quite a bit more than that. It's stuck in the bottom. But I would say probably 1.5 cups of dressing would be your bounty. And yeah, bon appetit in 30 minutes.
Right? Okay. All right. So now that we've made the ranch, which is very important to me, now my mom is going to show us how to make an Italian dressing, which is very important to her. So
It is. Anytime I can use a wonderful olive oil that has a single origin in a glass jar that's darkened, you know all the things, cold pressed, organic, wonderful goodness, I will do it. And it's a great way to get all the benefits of this good stuff. So first we're going to start with 1/2 cup of extra virgin organic olive oil. Go ahead, G, you can dump that into there if you want to. And you can also use an avocado, cold pressed avocado oil too, if you have that on hand and you don't have the good olive oil as well. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of our apple cider vinegar. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of a freshly squeezed lemon, which you can also use lemon juice that you've bought at the store. I would say that 1 lemon, medium size, typically produces 2 tablespoons, which is exactly what we need for this recipe. We're pouring that in. We also are going to do 1 clove of garlic, which I love to use fresh garlic, but we're trying to make these recipes as easy as we can. So we decided to use 1/2 teaspoon of powdered organic garlic, which would be the equivalent. And so that's in this little jar here. We also have 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of dried parsley. This will be in the comments below. 1/2 teaspoon dried thyme, and then we have a little bit of red pepper flakes just for a little zest. I think that's where the zesty part comes into play.
Yeah.
And then we are going to be using a squeeze of, actually 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. We like this primal here, but it is going to be our emulsifier. It's literally going to make it so that all of these things marry together.
Yeah.
Juju.
It's a flavor enhancer for sure.
Okay, a little bit of sea salt as you so desire. And then finally, you can also add, for a little extra savory boost, you can add some nutritional yeast if you want to. And you can also add some grated Parmesan if you want to as well. So we are going to give these dressings a little taste test. I have some vegetables here, and we're going to see what Jewel thinks of both of them.
Oh.
We play around with dressings quite a bit, and I think she's going to like this ranch.
So, and normally, just for reference, normally when I'm making my ranch, I use whole milk Greek yogurt, organic whole milk Greek yogurt, which is a good option if you want a higher protein option, but I have a feeling this one's going to taste a lot better. So if you're in it for the taste,
Sour cream is your jam.
It is. Okay, first taste test ranch. Oh, sorry, just chewing with my mouth open. That one is definitely 10 times better than the Greek yogurt. Also,
Yeah.
this is from my mom's garden.
I know. It just produced so many cucumbers. I had such a good time with that. Although they did yellow a little bit. Wondering what the story is with that, but they're delicious, so I'm eating them.
Next, I'm trying this. I'm going to flip it around and use the other side. So we have a big thing about not double dipping in this house.
Yeah.
Especially when it's coming from the source.
Yeah. Digestion begins in the mouth. All right. Let's give it this one a little taste. I like the ranch. I make it all the time.
Right. Now that I have eaten that carrot, had myself a little bit too much fun with the dip. These are a few store-bought brands that we would recommend if you don't have time to make your own dressing, which is totally understandable. However, homemade's always better, in my opinion. But these are some tried and true that we love and can attest for, especially this Chosen Caesar dressing. It's like my all-time favorite Caesar dressing ever on the planet. Love it so much. However, they are a little bit pricier because they have the ingredients that you want, but don't let that deter you. If that is a deterrent, feel free to use these recipes because they're a little bit more budget friendly. However, these are really good as well. We have Primal, Chosen, and then obviously the Dano seasoning. We love all of those. So,
Jewel, can you find all of these recipes in the description below?
You sure can. I will also leave a link for our link tree, which our link tree pretty much just has all of the ingredients we use and all of the links if you're looking for something specific. So yeah, if you're looking for anything, feel free to go there and just peruse, even if you want to. It's a pretty page. I designed it myself, so.
Great. And I will tell you thanks so much for watching, for subscribing. We are rounding up on 20,000 subscribers, and we're so grateful to each and every one of you. So please put your feedback in the comments, and feel free to share it with a friend too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See you guys.